What is good, y'all? Big fat ghost. We got another episode here. We're gonna get some spooky stuff going on. I know it's not October yet, but it is spooky season officially in my household. I don't pay taxes. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna want to play the Song of Storms. And that did absolutely nothing. Because I am quantifiably an artard. Let's go in the windmill hut. Alright, we want to talk to Guru. And he's gonna be smiling. That guy's on something. And we're gonna basically trigger this guy into have a PTSD episode. We're good little boys, aren't we? You know, we're just abusing people's mental disabilities and for our own personal gain. That's what it's about. So he's kind of triggered right now, but I think he gets a little more triggered when he's an adult. We don't have to see that guy ever again, though. So, if there's anything Japanese culture tells us, it's that wells are spooky and tentacles love slimy orifices. We're at the bottom of the well. Pretty spooky area. I used to just not play this area, or like, cause like I think there's a. I'm trying to think. There's an item you can get here. Well, obviously, but I think there's a piece of heart that is up for the grabs in this. This is a mini dungeon. Eye of Truth. Alright. So, I'm trying to think what really qualifies a mini dungeon versus a regular dungeon. I'm thinking the mini dungeons have no small keys, and there's no major boss. So, like, take for example, I guess there's only 2 mini dungeons in this game that are kind of required. There's 3 technically with the Gerudo training ground. But since I'm a nerd, I like kind of like thinking about it. Like Majora's Mask, there's definitely more. There's the Pirate's Fortress. There's the Deku Palace. And of course, there's that kind of castle. What I like about this game versus the 3DS is there's actual blood in this game. I mean, it looked kind of magenta here, but I mean, this is kind of fucked up, guys. I mean, I know I'm kind of just glossing around here, but this game was rated E, 1998. Since been changed to E13. And the thing about it is that they got rid of like all the spooky stuff in the 3DS remake. Even though it's a higher age rating. But like, take for this example, like we got like some torture mechanisms, apparatuses here, and did I say small keys? Because there's small fucking keys here. I just contradicted what I said. Basically, we want to come over here. We're gonna wear the Mask of Truth here. I think that's kind of fitting. Yeah, but no, like what I was saying last episode, like, I mean, if I was, what is he, 9 years old, you would not see me even walking into this place. Let's be honest. Alright, so we fell into the... I did that on purpose, because I kind of want to do this place more than I have in the past. Come on. Alright, whatever. So we got Redeads down here. I'm gonna blow this Redead up. Really. I'm trying to see here. I like fucking up Redeads. Let's see. I think this just stuns them. Doesn't do anything to them. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't have my... Oh god. Alright, let's fuck this guy up. Redeads drop a lot of rupees. Or magic. Okay. So, we came from that way. We're gonna want to... Just some hands coming out of the acid right there. Kind of spooky. Not really though. I mean, when you're older, it kind of loses. I mean, it's definitely spooky when you're little. Like playing this area, it's kind of spooky, and you know you don't really want to play it. It's more kind of just disturbing. The mini boss here in particular is kind of what I think is probably the most disturbing thing. Let's see here. Alright. So we got the dungeon map, so we can see that this place is actually pretty large. Oh, Link looked pretty dazed right there. I think I was foreshadowing this area probably when we first came to Kakariko. If you remember when we talked to that the astronomer guy who was talking about the well, how there used to be a house where the well is. I think we can kind of start to see kind of the issue with that. So that means either this complete and utter terrifying dungeon, like torture chamber slash burial area, was under his house from the beginning, which I don't believe very much. I feel like he was probably the proprietor. I didn't say that right, but kind of like got bomb shoes here. That guy probably knew something that everyone else didn't. And it's just kind of, it raises some questions like, why the fuck do you have this in your basement? Like, you know, or just to begin with, like why? Why? Like, you know, like, it just raises some questions. It's definitely into some freaky shit. Who knows, though? It's just theory, hearsay, she says, or whatever. Hearsay, whatever. It's what it is. But if you've noticed, I mean, a big gimmick here is these holes in the ground. So like say we come over here. I believe this is a key, hopefully. Nope. I think this is the coffin room. Yeah. This is our first appearance of Gibdos. Gibdos are pretty cool. Gibdos are older than Redeads, but if you played this game, you'd think that Redeads are like the original ones. But I think Gibdos have been in the series since the first game. He might be stronger too. That guy took a lot of hits. Alright. So obviously the gimmick in here, you're going to want to light these braziers up. I think it's this back corner one that we want. Nope, just got a bunch of keys in it. Fucking keys. Oh, now he's a fire keys. Alright. So I'm almost sure it's one of these ones on this side. Of course, I'm probably wrong though, because this is a Gibdo. This can show off a little feature here though. If you burn the Gibdo. God damn it! Just trying to show fucking Easter egg. Wow, I might die. I might die. Gibdo is gonna die again for sure. I just wanted to show a little feature. Okay. Basically, if you turn the maybe that's only an Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask then. See, it's hard because I've played that game more, maybe. At least more times. I don't know if like more in an actual amount. This is getting irritating. Maybe it's random. Just need a key. Come on. Alright. So we're playing like shit. That's alright, because the key's gonna be in this one. It was in the back right, not back left. Okay. It's full of shit, apparently. The game just makes me look like a fucking idiot. Do we have to kill the Gibdo, or the key was... Oh, are you kidding me? It was in the key's key. Keys in a key. Alright, so now we got that small key, and that basically just kind of opens up, I think, where we want to go. Yeah, but see, like, what I've noticed is, like, in any new Zelda game, like, there really isn't an area that's as spooky as this one. I'm trying to even think of anything close, like... I guess in Tears of the Kingdom, the underground areas are pretty scary. I was pretty freaked out when I first fell into those, and then they have all the... I think there's redeads in that game, I just haven't noticed them. That or honestly, I don't think I've even played far enough to see them. Alright, so we got this key. Let's just go in here. I'm not sure if this was the right room to go in. It definitely isn't. Oh, excuse me. Got a like in there. Alright. I think this is where we should have used the key. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I knew you wanted to use the key in here. But I just saw that and I was like, oh, let's get out of here. Alright. So, you can honestly just ignore everything I've done for the last, like, 10 minutes. The only place you actually want to go is right here. So all you gotta do is lower the water and come into here. Alright. And then here we got some real nightmare fuel, not gonna lie. You have some bombs, well, that doesn't help. Here we got the dead hand. This is a pretty fucking scary monster, not gonna lie. In hands. Wait for it to bring its head down, and then you just want to slash away. Get it to come out of the ground, you gotta use yourself as bait. Yeah, but like in the 3DS version, this guy doesn't have any of these blood splotches or anything. Kinda just looks like a pink fleshy thing. Yeah, this thing's pretty fucking grotesque though, I can't lie. If there's any Zelda enemy ever that I would never want to ever encounter in real life, it's probably this. Redeads are probably close, but this is just... This is more like a... I mean, those are just zombies. I kill with a Deku Stick. The way this thing convulses, too, after it's dead is so fucked up. Alright. And with that, we got the main thing we came here for. And that being the Lens of Truth. The truth. So, of course you're going to want to use that in here. Anytime there's an item like that, just, you know, Nintendo's begging you to just use it. 99. Look at that. Won't even lie though, like, just that discussion I was talking about, like, that spider too would probably be, I'd rather see a Rita than that. Yeah, I think that spider's the size of a fucking little Mini Cooper, like, probably bigger, honestly, in terms of, like, width. You know, it's like a, look at that. He takes up the entire hallway. We're gonna say Link is maybe, what, 5 foot? Maybe a little less. 4'8". That would make this spider probably like at least 9 fucking feet from head to toe. I guess you'd say from pincers to thorax. Yeah, so that's a big fucking nope. See, I wouldn't even get past that. I wouldn't get past climbing on the ladder down the fucking hole. But, you know, I guess having the Triforce of Courage, you know, amounts to something, so that's the bottom of the well. You know, you might be just starting to see how Kakariko Village just has a lot of creepy fucking shit, just randomly. Kinda interesting. So with that, we have the Lens of Truth, and that's gonna allow us to do some fun stuff. Mainly as an adult, so we're gonna want to head back to the Temple of Time. So we're not probably gonna be a kid for a while. It's a weird thing to say when you really think about it. But not in the context of Ocarina of Time. Let's pull the sword. You know, I think the Master Sword is probably one of the most iconic video game items. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. If we're gonna go most iconic video game item, I'm going to put bets on the mushroom for Mario. Being #1. I guess if you look at the demographics of today and statistics of 2024, Diamond Pickaxe or Diamond Sword is probably top 3. And then Master Sword, I mean, I think it's top 5. But I guess from perspective of a lay person, the Hylian shield is probably a little more iconic because it has the Triforce on it. But the Triforce in particular might be the most iconic thing from Zelda. So maybe it's that. Pokeballs up there. Fucking pink dildo from Saints Row. That's up there too. Looks like Bush did Kakariko Village. So whatever that was, we obviously didn't see. I kind of wish there was more implication of that when, like, you're a little kid. Because there was some sort of evil energy stored down there. Impa! Remember her? The pointy titties? To the Shadow Temple. So there's no secret or no mystery this time. Impa is one of the 6 sages. I was really thinking it was going to be Dompe. Nocturne Shadow is pretty fucking cool. So we get probably maybe the most useful transport song besides the Prelude of Light, second to last. It's alright, but if you would have got this one first, it would have been a lot more helpful. Just in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to want to play that instantly. You know what's weird if you notice is, instead of it being here, it's here. And when we get the Shadow Medallion, I think it's right here, instead of right here. It's kind of interesting how they did that. Wait. Alright. So with that, guys, I think I'm going to cut it just in 1 second as we warp to the graveyard. Of course, where else would the Shadow Temple be? We are at the graveyard, behind the windmill. I'll see you guys next time as we head into the Shadow Temple. Personal favorite of mine. See you guys then.